70 years as the Queen of England has come to an end. It's September 9th, 2022, and it's a new day in the dawn of history as we have a new king today. England has a new king. And yesterday will go down in history because it was the end of a 70-year reign for Queen Elizabeth II. Now, I spent the entire day watching the events unfold. I've always been enamored by the workings of the royal family. I've watched many films on the royal family, and it was just of great interest to me, and I knew it was a historic day, so it was worth sitting there and watching the day unfold. The princes being called from around the world to be by their mother's side because they felt it was her last day, and the doctors were right. So I watched a lot of the video yesterday, and as you might know, she was not really supposed to be queen. She was third in line when she was born, but her uncle abdicated for a divorced woman, gave up the throne, which many people have done for love. Helen was the fall of Troy, so women could break men's hearts and they could break countries apart. So her father, King George VI, took over, and at a very ripe age, at 26, he passed away. She was 26, and she became queen. Now, I watched, after all the news, I decided to watch a movie, and coincidentally or not, they played The King's Speech, which is the life of King Henry VI, her father. Now, it was just, they shot it at the palace, so it's always great to see the inner workings in the palace. But what I really love is the protocol, the thousands of years of protocol of history. And these next couple of weeks are going to be an amazing time to watch probably the biggest funeral one will ever see. It's definitely going to be the funeral of a century. Winston Churchill, when he died, he had a huge one, but this is going to outdo any funeral you've ever seen. So I look forward to seeing that pageantry. The flowers there will be mountains of flowers. They're already building up over there. I was happy to visit England once. But movies, I love movies because they're such great pictorials of life, and they make it real accurate. If they're not shooting at the castle, they recreate the castle. They have experts that work at every aspect of the film, so I really enjoy films. And the documentary, I set my alarm for 4 in the morning to watch the documentary CNN did on the Queen, and that was fantastic. So I'm actually pretty knowledgeable now on what's going on. I just find it very, very interesting to see how royals work. It's not a life I would want. You don't really get your own decisions. You don't, because you're living your life for the country. Now, King Charles III, our new king today, has his hands full. He's 73 years old, so he's been waiting his entire life to be handed the crown. And that crowning ceremony will be, the coronation will be amazing. So I look forward to some really amazing history in the next couple of weeks. It's now God Save the King. My whole life I've said God Save the Queen. And now one can say God Save the King. And then he'll pass his throne within probably another 20 years to Prince William. And he passes on from generation to generation. And it's quite a history, the royal family. It's got lots of movies on it, but I enjoyed watching the King's Speech last night. He was a stutterer. They called it a stammerer back then, but I tell you, we call it a stutterer. And someone helped him with his speech, and he did well after that. So, September 9th, the first day of King Charles III. I wish him well. My condolences go out to all the broken hearts in the world from the wonderful life that Queen Elizabeth II had. She had a wonderful life. She traveled around the world. Her first 6 months as queen, she traveled 6 months around the world. That must have been a fun trip. At any rate, that's my update for today. I am going to be decided to do some daily broadcasts coming as soon as the new website's up on COP27. I'll be a man on the road or man in the field for COP27. 125 presidents and or their representatives will attend the climate change conference here in Sharm el-Sheikh, and I want to report on it every day leading up to it and during it. So that'll be kind of fun. I'll probably do live broadcasts, so you can call in if you haven't had a chance to talk to me in a while and get an interview or just a point of view or a comment or a complaint. And so look forward to that. The website will be COP27 in Sharm. That'll be coming out soon, and I think it's going to be an amazing experience to be in Sharm, which is the highest security spot in the world right now. But when there's 125 presidents in, my goodness, I can't imagine. I remember when President DeSisi was here for World Youth Forum, and there were police every 10 feet. It was amazing. So it's going to be the highest security city in the world, and I hope to report on it and give you some behind-the-scenes action. The police don't like being filmed, so I'm not sure how quite it's going to work. It might just be interviews or me just giving you updates on camera. But that's coming in about 50 days, November 7th, I believe. I'll have a countdown clock on COP27. I'll have all the information you ever wanted to know on COP27, and hopefully I'll have some fun with it and bring you some great knowledge. Because these shows I've been doing for 800 and some odd days have always been just to keep you informed of what's going on, what I'm doing, what Be Fantastic is doing. By the way, Be Fantastic is hard to explain to people because it's not a company. It's not there to make money. It's my gift to the world. 3 commitments to kindness, which are be kind to yourself, be kind to others, all others, and be kind to our planet. And be kind to our planet is my solution for climate change. And I've explained it many times, and I'll explain it many times more on COP27 show. But essentially, individuals cause the problem, and individuals can solve the problem by buying less stuff, by using less water, by using less electricity, by recycling, by eating less meat. There's many, many ways we could help reduce climate change, and it is there. And believe me, it's there. And there are theories that it's got nothing to do with us. You know, it's volcanoes, it's the solar flares, but we are contributing to it by our hazardous waste, by our pollution. So we can help solve it too. Drive less. There's lots of different ways I'll explain. Have a fantastic day. God save the King. I forgot to add one final note. One of the protocols when a king dies or a queen dies, the family's at the bedside, if they are at the bedside, and the first act is that all the royal family kiss the hand of the king. So King Charles III, all the family members went over, kissed his hand, and said, God save the king. That's history, that's protocol, and that's what should be done, and I imagine it was done. And one day it'll be depicted in a movie probably.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events, and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.